Okay, moving on here. The next team on our list is Boston College, another one of our darlings last year, and their win total for the season did not hit. And I think we would both say that's purely because Phil Dracovic missed most of the season to injury, and his backup was pretty bad. Um, how are you feeling about Boston College this year? Because Dracovic is back. Some people thought he might leave for the NFL, but he's
Hmm.
back.
Hmm.
6.5 is the number, which I think was the number a year ago, and we both took the over, if I remember right. Um,
We did. This one was kind of a frustrating one for us, or for me at least. I'm guessing for you as well,
yes.
because they always felt so much better than their record,
Yeah.
when than what their record showed. Um, yeah, I mean, I feel pretty good about it if Dracovic does stay healthy.
Mhm.
Which I mean, yeah, hard to know. It's impossible to know that now. But I mean, Zay Flowers is still there, the receiver, right? He averages like I think almost like 17 yards a catch. And I mean, he's a weapon, right? So you, Jeff Halfley, as the head coach, has done a good job there.
Yeah.
I like that he has elevated that program, and that's not a desirable, like, or you don't really think of that as just like a desirable place to go coach. But like they're sneaky good. They're sneaky good year after year. I feel fairly good at it. What was the number that you had for Boston College again?
6.5.
6.5. Yeah,
Which,
I
by
had
the
the.
way, looking at their schedule really quick, like that almost feels perfect.
It does. Yeah, no, it does. It does. I have them going over. They do. They
Okay.
play in their non-conference. They get UConn. They also get a Big Ten game against Rutgers. So that of all the
Yeah.
Big Ten teams to play, at least you get to have Rutgers. Like feel pretty decent about it. I feel pretty good about the over. I'm going to take that. They're not, again, not a darling this year, but maybe we still have a little bit of that residue left over from last year. So still taking the over with Jeff
Mhm.
Halfley and the Golden Eagles.
I actually like look. You mentioned the Rutgers game.
Yeah.
That actually, I don't pencil that one in as an automatic win. Um, Rutgers is not the Rutgers that we are used to making fun of.
Yeah, that's true.
um, but that said, like that's the type of game that Boston College needs to win if they want to actually meet expectations,
Mm-hmm.
because you know that with the quarterback there and some of the other talent, that's the type of game Boston College expects to win. And yeah, like they probably will. But do you give them more than a 60% chance to win? The Rutgers game at Virginia Tech, at Florida State. Like to me, all of those feel like yeah, like they probably will win, but it's not a huge lean that way in my mind. Or are you higher on them than I am?
Yeah, I mean, maybe you with. Oh wow. Yeah, actually, I'm looking through that one again. No, I still feel fairly good about it over the course of a year. I think
Sure.
like their crossover, they get Duke in their crossover, which always helps. Like your
Yeah.
crossover team for your coastal opponent.
Yeah.
They do get UConn in their main is another one. Like I
Sure.
mentioned, I'm not high on Florida State. We'll get to Louisville in a bit, but it's neat. Yeah, spoiler alert, not high on Louisville either. So overall, like over the course of the full year with Dracovic healthy, again, disclaimer, hard to know if that happens, but if he does stay healthy, I feel fairly confident
Mm.
in at least 7 wins for Boston College.
I think probably the reason I'm a little bit iffy on it is just you have Clemson, you have at NC State, and you have at Notre Dame, and those all feel like games that they pretty much can't win. Obviously there's always a chance. And
Sure.
you also have at Wake Forest. So like that's four really tough games at the top of the schedule. They're probably better than the rest of the teams in their schedule. This was our darling last year. My brain feels like I should be taking the under, but I'm gonna go ahead and jump on the over with you. Um,
Let's go.
this darling pick will hit 1 year late. How about that?
Okay. Hey, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Yeah, I'm a Jeff Halfwood believer, I guess. I don't know. I guess
Yeah.
that's what I am at this point. Um, yeah, I maybe still just a little burnt that they didn't hit last year like we felt they should have.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall.